Well, if you're looking for the way to make the perfect home rink, we have the answer for you today. I'm joined by Ron. He is the inventor of the Rink Maker Pro.
It is.
Where did the idea come from?
Well, just the rink, as you just saw. The outdoor rinks. You want to make it smoother, just like the one you're skating inside. Played a lot of hockey in the last 30, 40 years sort of thing. So it's one of those things that you want to get the best of.
It made sense, right? Because growing up, I remember we had a rink in my backyard in Renfrew, and my father would bring bucket after bucket of water down onto the ice, and it would always be uneven. So we've got the answer for you now. It's going to be in Canadian Tire next year, right?
Yes, that's right.
Okay, and this is what the box is going to look like. So can we open it up?
Absolutely.
Okay, I'll let you slide out the pieces
I'll slide
here.
right there.
Okay.
All right, this is the handle.
Yeah.
And this is the towel. This is the sort of mini ice resurfacer. We're not allowed to use that other trademark name.
Okay.
So it kind of works like this.
Right.
And I just happen to have one of these trusty valves in here.
Okay, so this is what's going to attach it together?
That's right. So we're going to put the valve in, which is going to go with your standard garden hose.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to screw that in like that. Mm-hmm. And there it goes in, a little bit crooked, but we'll just assume it's correct right now. That's where your hose is going to be attached to, and you can take hot water or cold water.
Okay, so it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Is there a preference?
Better hot water. If you can get hotter, you can get hotter the better.
Okay.
Absolutely. Your bills will go up, and that's going to screw right into there. That's going to screw right into there.
Okay.
Like that, and then we have a cross piece. And basically what you're doing with this, once it's going, you're basically pulling it like a Zamboni would do. And this towel gets saturated with water, just like a Zamboni. This is the actual 30-ounce towel like an actual Zamboni has. It's cotton, 100%. And it gets really heavy. And that's what makes it collects the snow that the skaters have left behind, and that's how it works.
So it's not only going to smooth the ice surface, but it's also going to get you in shape as you're pushing it along there.
And you're pulling in, that's right, and especially lugging the hoses in.
Right. And a little bit later in the show, we'll actually head out onto your incredible rink. How big is this?
That's 190 by 80, so it's just a little bit smaller than regulation.
My gosh. Okay, so we're actually going to head out there and show you how the Rink Maker Pro works a little bit later, but this was the original handle, right?
That was the original, and that basically was just the ABS piping with a lot of adapters. There's probably about, I think, 18 different adapters on this, so the price really drives it up when you're buying all these specific. That's where they make the money on
But you used to make these by hand, right?
Yes, I made about 500 of them by hand with some help from people too.
Right, right.
That's the same way, and with the cross piece of the towel down there, it worked the same way. It just got too expensive to make it with this, and this ABS piping. Over in China, by the way, which where I'm getting it made now, as you can see the writing, this is PVC. This will take hot water a lot better than it will cold. It's much more durable as well.
Did you learn that the hard way?
Yeah.
Crack a lot of ABS piping?
Right. That's right.
Now, did you have this idea in your head for a long time before you actually kind of brought it together, or was it from watching Zambonis on the ice?
No, actually, I tried it many different ways in a couple of houses I used to live in. I had one, which is the worst experience. I tried a sprinkler overnight, so I hung it on, a clothesline. Yeah. And as the sprinkler kept going back and forth, I forgot there was power lines because it was dark out. And what happened was the water got up to the power line, just started making it heavier and heavier. And by the morning, the power line was actually into the ground. So.
You're kidding.
Yeah, so.
All right. So after many trials and tribulations, by the sounds of it, we have the perfect patent here, the Rink Maker Pro. So we've actually got a larger version that we're going to head out onto the massive backyard rink here and show you how it works. Stick around. That's all coming up on CTV Morning Live.